Hi everyone, it's Nicole for Plan with Nicole, and today we are going to be setting up our weekly vertical classic spread for the week of March 7th through the 13th. I know we're already into the week, but I wanted to share this now because this layout our spread was completely created with stickers that are on sale at the Happy Planner, and all of the sale items from the Happy Planner are an extra 20% off now through the 10th, which is extraordinary. And so because I used all sale items here, I wanted to share my spread now. And I'm going to be trying to share spreads that are using sale products the next couple days. So definitely check that out. And if you would use my link down below, I would sure appreciate it. It is an affiliate link. So I do earn a little bit of a commission when you shop through my links. So my plan this week was to set up a rainbow Disney spread. And I really wanted to use the Happy Planner, what is the name of this one? Sorry, you guys. The Colorblock Disney. So this came out, I want to say maybe about a year ago. And I think it's really fun, kind of pop arty, if you will, that kind of theme, and it's really colorful, which I appreciate since so much of the Disney is kind of that black, white, red, you know, very primary and traditional. So I knew I wanted to go the rainbow route. I did speed up the first part of this video a ton because you might notice that what I'm doing here is not what we end up with at all, but I want to show how I start and how I end up. So this was where I started, and then I guess we'll have where we are now. Isn't that kind of a popular thing people do on Instagram, I think, how it started and how it's going or whatever? That's the theme today. So I kind of thought I would do this like diagonal type design, and that was just not working. In fact, I had to step away from my spread for probably an hour. I left it just like this on the wax paper, and I came back and I decided, you know what? Let's take that middle row from our vertical spread and let's set that up as our decorative part of our spread this week, and the function can be in the top row and the bottom row. I find that with a lot of my spreads, that's kind of how it works best for me, I guess I want to say. Not necessarily always the middle row, because I definitely don't do all my spreads the same, but I do find that when I group things together and create like a border or a scene, whatever it might be, and then it just naturally shows that transition, I guess, of where to go for the function. That's kind of how it works best for me anyway, or feels natural. I have been wanting to do like a collage-y type rainbow spread forever, and for whatever reason, I generally talk myself out of it and go and do something else. And so it was really fun to challenge myself to do this rainbow spread today. So let's talk a little bit. I know I showed briefly the sticker books I'm using today. I want to talk about them while I'm working on creating my rainbow here. I'm using 4 main sticker books today. And I think, in fact, everything on my spread is from these 4 sticker books. This is the Colorblock, is the Disney Colorblock that you're seeing here, where a lot of the icon images and a lot of the colorful type Disney stickers are coming from. Then the other main book is the I Love Stickers. And this is one of those huge sticker books that the Happy Planner does. I've had this for a long time. It has over 3,800 pieces, so almost 4,000 pieces in this sticker book, and it's all rainbow. So I really love it. And I've used bits and pieces on other spreads, but I really, really love it. In fact, that orange box I just added to my spread is from the I Love Stickers. Then I did pull a few florals from the Floral Mickey and Minnie sticker book. This is the mini size sticker book. I believe this particular sticker book came in mini and big only when it was released. I'm using the mini size today for my spread. That red gingham sticker I just added, and I'm placing like the pop art Mickey over. That also is from that I Love sticker book that I was just talking about. And then near the end of the video, I'm using happy quotes for the sentiment or the quote along the sidebar of my spread. So that is the 4 sticker books that I'm using. As of the time that I am uploading or voicing over and uploading this, they were still in stock. I cannot guarantee that they will stay in stock, obviously, but do keep in mind, check out the sale. I picked up a couple of sale things as well because there were a few things that were on sale, and then that extra 20% off that really enticed me to pick them up. I always like having something a little bit new. So you can kind of see my rainbow take shape, and you guys, I'm absolutely loving it. This was exactly what I needed to do. It's so funny how one little change, grouping them all into a row, just works. So I want to talk a little bit about the main large stickers in that middle row. Anything that is Disney is going to be from that Colorblock sticker book, the one that I call Pop Art. That is where those are from. And then any of the other colorful rainbow ones are from the I Love Stickers sticker book. I decided to go ahead and start transferring these over to my spread. So we started with our pink, and then I'm going to add my orange. And that orange sticker, box sticker, definitely could be functional, as can this red gingham, although I am going to cover up the purple hexagon. I just like the red gingham a lot. I thought it really worked with the rest of the colors on my spread. But I am using them as decorative rather than functional. The green leaves, that is also from I Love Stickers. The blue mini is from the Colorblock Pop Art. And then the purple stripe, of course, is from I Love Stickers. So it's a really nice mix. And I want to make sure these are lined up. That yellow sticker, that it's got little Disney bows on it, that actually is 3 different stickers that I had laid out, but I really like them, so I just went ahead and moved the whole thing over. And then I am going to frame up the boxes along the top and bottom edge with clear floral stickers. All of my floral stickers are coming from I Love Stickers and from the Floral Mickey and Minnie sticker book. I'm going to cut them in half because that instantly doubles the amount of stickers I have, or the illusion of doubling those stickers. And we are going to create beautiful floral borders along the edges, and I want to match the same color of the sticker box with the floral, if at all possible. I didn't have a ton of orange stickers, so some of the yellow kind of moved into that orange space, which I'm totally fine with. I like that. And it doesn't have to be a perfect match. It's just more that illusion of color, I guess, if you will. And then for whatever reason, I had shut my camera off and I didn't realize I didn't turn it back on. So you're going to see me start creating with these flowers and cutting them in half and all the things, and then we're instantly going to pop into the borders are about finished. I love when that happens, and that was sarcasm because I was talking, my son came home in the middle of me creating this spread from school, and I just did not realize what I was doing, I guess. It happens. But I'm loving these floral borders. This is one of my favorite things to do with florals. For the longest time, I did not think I was a floral person in my planner because I found them kind of hard to use. But ever since I started using the Pink Fresh Studio washies in my spreads, I've turned into a floral girl, so I totally love them. So that blue flower I cut in half. Part of it's up high, part of it's down on the bottom. Same with that little yellow one. Now the green leaves, I'm not going to be doing that with because I'm kind of just trimming off the little end of the stem there. And I love how the greenery adds just a little bit of height to that. And then, ta-da, we have our beautiful borders. Now, I want to add to that collage-y feeling of this, so you're going to see me layer on extra stickers, little heart stickers from the I Love stickers. I'm going to be layering on some additional boxes. Like I'm trying to find something Disney-ish and purple, and I think I end up using one from the Floral Mickey and Minnie for the purple box. There are some awesome little rainbow colored Mickey or Minnie heads in the Floral Mickey and Minnie sticker book. I'm going to use those throughout. We're going to kind of mix in some of the little hearts from I Love stickers and the Mickey and Minnie heads from the Floral Mickey and Minnie, just kind of to fill in all of the space. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm flipping through sticker books, looking for all of those fun little finishing touches. And it just reinforces our Disney theme, adding those in. And then if you follow me from card making, you know that I love adding hearts to my spreads. And I really feel like the Happy Planner does not have a ton of hearts, which always bums me out. But this I Love Stickers sticker book is where these little round heart stickers come from, and it's some of my very favorite. You get 2 sheets, and there's tons of them on the sheets. So it is one of my favorite sticker books, and it's had a great value because those huge sticker books are pretty expensive. So I love getting them on sale. And there we're just adding a few extra little Mickey heads. Always love adding it. It was about this point, well, once I had the florals, I knew I just absolutely loved my spread this week. But I am just so excited to get this all finished up and start writing in it. Now, there's a lot of functional space. There's a lot of white space. You could totally leave that as is and just, you know, draw in lines with your stencils if you want to. I did notice that the stencils I like to use are on sale as well. You can add some little box stickers. I decided not to. I have so much going on. I'm actually going to use some of my favorite little bullet points also from the I Love Stickers sticker book. So we will do that the very last thing. I am taking some quotes from the Happy Quotes sticker book. So that quote there, take time to make your soul happy. It's in yellow. I really liked it, and so I'm going to add that along the sidebar. But as I was looking through the Happy Quotes book, I saw that they have these little sentiment strips. And I know I've talked about this in the past when I've used them, or little phrase strips, not sentiment strips, phrase strips. When I scrapbooked way back in the day, these kind of stickers were like my go-to. I used them on everything, and I love the Happy Planner sticker books that has these little phrase strips in them because I find myself reaching for them a lot, and sometimes I forget about them, but I always think they're a great finishing touch. Well, they come in rainbow in the Happy Quotes. So I'm simply taking several different phrases from here and adding them. Like the pink one, Love This Life, which I have it slightly overlapping pink and red. Do more of what makes you happy. I'm cutting them apart to make them fit within the space. That's going to go on orange. Share a Smile Today goes on yellow, and Work Hard, Dream Big is going to go on purple. So I ended up being able to use, I think, about 4 of those on my spread, and I felt like that really filled in the space perfectly. I love it. I think it finishes off each of the little rainbow sections perfectly. And I am digging this. I want to do more spreads like this because I absolutely love it. Doesn't have to be rainbow if rainbow is not for you. Rainbow is one of those things that I say is always a good idea let's say you're struggling coming up with a color scheme, rainbow is almost always a good idea. It just, there tends to be a lot of rainbow themed product, and it makes it very easy. It doesn't have to necessarily be a certain theme or occasion. It could work for almost anything. Now, with that large yellow quote that I've already pulled out and placed on my wax paper, I know I want to use something else in addition to it, so I did pick another quote. Now, one of the things about picking these is that a lot of the quotes in the quote books are not in the format that works for me. They probably work for a lot of people, they just don't work for how I design. So I often have to cut them apart to make them work for my spread. So it's going to be a lot of cutting, you guys, because these are a lot of lines of text or a lot of words, one on top of another. So I am simply going to cut these apart, and I'm using some nice small scissors, and I'm going to cut them apart so that I can place it into a long strip right along the sidebar. This is something else that I find myself repeating a lot in my spreads, but it's something I really like. I don't use my sidebar very often for extra, you know, an extra place to write things or lists or anything like that. It's kind of goes unused, so I like to use it either decoratively or for quotes. And Happy Planner has lots of great quotes in sticker books. I really, really love this Happy Quotes book. It's one I reach for a lot. A yellow quote really works well here. I don't know what it is about yellow, but I feel like it just works really nice. I liked it. And I liked the quote. And then this other quote I picked to use, when you love what you have everything you need. It's one of my favorite quotes, but it again was stacked, words on top of another. So I'm having to really cut apart a lot of this to make it work. And what I ended up doing, I thought I'd do it all in one long line, but I do change my mind a little bit, which you'll see, and I like it a little bit better, which is ultimately going to give us 3 lines of text. So I'm going to stack when you love what you have, comma, and then the next line of text will be, you have everything you need, take time to make your soul happy. I felt like these work together really nicely. These are going to go along the sidebar, and I'm placing them on the wax paper first because I really need to play with it and see how I like this the best before I transfer it over to my sidebar. When I'm initially working, or I'm not exactly sure how things are going to fall on my spread, because we're cutting this apart and completely reworking the quote, I really do suggest using a piece of wax paper or a sticker guide or something so that you can play around with it and make it work for your spread. So you'll notice I'm moving things around with my tweezers, just kind of seeing, how do I like these? I don't want certain words to overlap, like the top of the letter H in the word happy, because it is the focal or the most bold word. I don't really want things overlapping it. So it gives me the ability to kind of play around with placement. I also want to make sure that the loops in the word happy or the tails on the letter P don't overlap into my white space or the functional space of Monday that much, because I want to be able to write in that area on my spread. So I moved it down and it's overlapping some of the florals. I like that better. And then I can play around with the rest of my quote, which even with all that prep work, I ended up having to move these just a little bit, but that's totally okay. It happens. I'm trying not to press them down too much until I get them where I want them to go. And I'm liking this. I think this is going to be perfect. So let's go ahead and move over the rest. Once we have all of that in the sidebar, I do feel like we need to cover up the Minnie in the sidebar. As always, you guys If you follow me already, you know how I feel about that. I wish that she wasn't in the sidebar. As cute as she is, I cover her up 99.9% of the time. I did see this little heart in the Happy Quotes sticker book, and I'm going to add that to my Mickey and Minnie block. Sometimes I flip through the sticker book as I'm finishing and I find extra little goodies I want to add. I know I have a PT appointment on Thursday this week. I only have it once this week because my physical therapist was gone on the other day, so I'm having to do like extra at home this week. I usually go twice a week for my knee. So I added that block to Thursday because I believe it or not, that's the only appointment I have this week. You guys, sometimes do you feel like your weeks are just filled with appointments? February for me was just ridiculous. So anytime I don't have very many appointments, I'm kind of excited. I don't know. That's probably just me. Anyway, then I'm going back to the I Love sticker book, and I love these little header stickers that say like today, must do, focus on, all that good stuff. And I'm matching obviously the color to that day, so everything is coordinated. And then remember a little bit ago I was talking about my favorite bullet points that you could either use like the stencil to draw in your lines and your like checklists and things like that. I love like the little bullet checks, little bullet points here. This sheet fell out of the I Love sticker book, and you can see I've used quite a bit on it. I love it. So we are going to coordinate the color of these little arrows to the day of the week, and I'm going to be adding those with my tweezers, and we'll just add an assortment to every day. So it's not going to be the same, you know, kind of depending on where florals fall and things like that. I'm just going to add a few to every day. I can always go back and add more bullet points if I need to later on. But this is another sticker sheet in the I Love sticker book that you get 2 of, and you get so many on the sheet. I absolutely love these. So I'm going to add all of these. That did take a minute just to grab them all and put them in place. And I love how it's kind of ombre. We're going to add a little bit to each, and this is the function for our pretty spread. As always, you know, I love the decorative part of it, but I want it to be functional too, so I always try to make sure and leave space for it and be very conscious and aware of where I can add the function to my sticker books. To my planner. It's not a sticker book, it's a planner. Although this spread kind of feels like it might be a sticker book, huh? I would love to know in the comments how many of you had sticker books when you were a kid. I did, and it was my prized possession for many years there, I remember, and I don't think my mom kept it. I can't find it. I looked through my box of stuff. I love that thing. I'm so bummed that I don't still have it, because if I did, I think it would be really fun to do a flip through. Anyway, my love of stickers obviously has been going strong for 46 years, so there are my bullet points. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this spread this week. I'm going to white out Minnie, and then I did decide to just go back to the Floral Mickey and Minnie sticker book and grab a couple of florals to finish off my sidebar. There's a lot going on this spread, so I don't really feel like I need to add a lot, but I didn't like Minnie left there. She's not in the right color scheme, first off. And then whiting her out, I don't really love looking at the whiteout, so kind of disguising the whiteout with a floral, I felt like, you know, looked a little bit nicer. So we're going to do a couple of little florals right there where we've whited out Minnie. And then I'm just going to round it out. We'll do a couple up at the end of the word happy, and that balances it out nicely. And that's going to be it. So lots of stickers this week, lots of rainbow, but I hope this encourages you to maybe look at the sticker books you have. Obviously, these are sticker books that I already had on hand, but they are on sale now at the Happy Planner. I just want to remind you that that sale is going on now through the 10th, so the 8th through the 10th of March 2022. You get an extra 20% off sale items at the Happy Planner. I do have a link down below. If you would use it, I very much appreciate it. And happy shopping at the Happy Planner, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me for my weekly vertical spread for the week of March 7th through the 13th. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to click the notification bell to always be notified when I have a new planning video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.